Shweebles, and welcome back. It's me, Shweebe! Hello and welcome to the 500 subscriber Q&A special video, which I've never done one before, so this would be a lot of fun. I asked everybody in the community via Twitter, Discord, or maybe just personal message if they had any questions. Feel free to ask, I don't care what the question is. And let me tell you, we got some weird questions. So let's go ahead and get into these questions. I don't know why I just smacked my hands, whatever. Let's do this. First question is from Epic Cult. What's your favorite game that you've recorded? Ooh, I'd say out of all the games that I've recorded, I would say my most favorite one, and it's a bit of an older one, was the Chiku series, because it was absolutely rage-inducing, completely weird, and you play as this poor, innocent little chicken, or chickens, depending, and you have to go through these awful, just macabre levels of chainsaws and spikes and death just to survive, and your whole thing is you're escaping this farm, and every level gets worse. I had an absolute blast playing it though. And a question from The Afro Show. It says, I can't wait for this. Also, how do you feel knowing that you're gaining subs at a rapid pace? It's actually very exciting because I have been in a rut before, and it would kind of go off a little bit and then it would teeter out for a little while. I have to say though, for the community, as it's building so quickly, so it seems, I love everybody that's coming in. They're just so cool, the random individuals from all over the world, which is just really neat. So I have to say, overall, I'm very excited about it. And we got a question from Eclair's son. I think what she means is, when did I start my YouTube and what was the first video that I ever uploaded? So I created this YouTube back in 2016 in February 12th. And it was just kind of a spur of the moment kind of thing. There is a story attached to it. We might get to that this video, but we'll see. And the very first video that I ever uploaded was level 1 for Party Hard. Everyday John asks, how did you meet Felix, and who was the first one to make the first step? Have fun. I'm not quite sure who Felix is, John. I'm not sure who you're talking about. If you mean Phoenix, he and I have known each other since high school, but if you're just being funny, because I thought at first maybe you meant PewDiePie. I first was introduced to him via my college friends, but to add on to your joke, sure, we met at a sushi bar, and it was lovely. Meebo asks, how did you come up with your name? So my username actually is from my real name, which I will not be revealing at this point in time. Maybe later on in my YouTube years I might reveal it. But as a younger child, I have 3 younger siblings, so they had a hard time saying my name, so they would oftentimes just call me Shweebe. I don't know when it eventually evolved into Shweebe, but then just like my whole family started me calling it. So on the day that I was creating my channel, I'm sitting there like, I don't know what I want to name myself. Literally had things like Redhead Gamer, found out that was chosen, different things like that that had something to do with red hair. I was like, well, that's dumb either way. How about something else? Not even 2 minutes after all that, I hear my mother looking for me. She's like, literally does the whole, Shweebe, I need you. And I was like, that's what I want as my username. And that's what I typed in, and I've kept it ever since. And I honestly say, I love it, because it's so unique. I really do enjoy it. Hunter asks, what's the weirdest thing Callie has ever done? Well, I did tell you I was going to give you the answer to this. The weirdest thing that she's done, it was actually recently. I was on P&G's podcast, and somehow this giant moth got in the room. Mind you, the podcast is live, and all of a sudden it does this dive bomb thing to my face. Callie sees it across the room, and all I hear for the next 15 minutes while I'm in this podcast and talking and other people are saying things, all I hear her behind my desk is going, it gets up on the light, and I'm like, don't you dare jump at that light, I swear. Please don't jump at the light. She waited until it got on the curtain, jumped up at it, and I had to maintain some composure during this. She jumped up at it, caught it, and ate it. And then just kind of like, ha, I got it, I'm the little Miss Huntress, and then just walked off and took a nap. I would say that's by far the weirdest thing that she's done. Oh, and we've got another question from Hunter. Who do you think is hotter, Jacksepticeye or Markiplier? Ooh, that's a tough one because both gentlemen, in my opinion, are very handsome. I like Jack for his overall energy. It's just, I kind of thrive to have that amount of energy. Obviously not to be exactly like him. Nobody can do that because Jack is Jack. But it's just, I don't know, his overall charisma, I guess, is what I really enjoy. And in Markiplier's case, it's that voice, that deep, just luscious voice of his that I could never come close to doing because I'm so high-pitched. But it's a real toss-up. I think I just want Mark to talk in my ear and just, I want to pet Jack's overly green lime hair, and I just sit there and purr, just be like, yes. And from Vincent B, or Vinny from the Pyramid Inn, asked, what has been your favorite content creator memory? Now that you've reached 500, what's your next goal? And any big plans for the rest of 2017? I'd say my favorite memory, for at least as far as I've come, was being able to stream. Because for me, it was a huge deal. Because, oh, not to make it long-winded or anything, when I first started the channel, I was afraid of doing webcam. I only did webcam just long enough to do intros and outros. I eventually got the cojones to just have a webcam throughout the whole video. And then October of last year, finally got the courage up to just stream something, and I fell in love with it. I love streaming so much because it gives you that interaction with the community, and you can't really do that with the Let's Plays and the gameplay. I mean, you kind of can to some point, but not in the same sense. So I would say that's my favorite memory, and I love every new stream that I do just proves it over and over again just how amazing it is. So he did ask what my next goal was. To be honest, at the start of my second year of YouTube, I had decided that I had two goals in mind. I had a miniature goal to achieve and then a long-term goal. My miniature goal is to actually reach 700 subs before the end of my second year of YouTube. The long-term goal is to reach 1,000 subs. So more like the next big milestone, essentially. And I'm happy to say that we're doing pretty good so far. As I am recording this, we're currently at 538 subscribers. Just, wow, that is so amazing. And the people that are in this community are just amazing. They are either content creators themselves, or they are just people that come by to watch the streams, because that's how I met them, was through the streams. And they're all just so amazing people. They're all very energetic. They're all very funny and witty in their own way. They have a lot more information on the games that I'm streaming, which is awesome. I've actually got like a select of like 8 of them. They're like, hey, don't forget to do this, or hey, there's this thing, and if you do it this way, it makes it a lot easier, which is awesome. Because it's like we're all gaming together. I just have the controller. And any big plans for the rest of 2017? Well, I am hoping to bring a lot of new gameplays as per usual. I'm hoping to actually upgrade my schedule, but I'm not going to talk about that just yet because I am still working on it as of right now. But just keep in mind in the future, there might be a possible channel update to more content from the Shweebies. The NBA Experience asks, where do babies come from? Well, when a male dragon and a female unicorn love each other very, very much, magical things happen. Shadowverse asked, what is your greatest fear? For me, and it seems very irrational, it's murky water. The main 2 reasons why that is because one, as a kid I almost drowned, so it was very traumatizing, and then the other one, and I think it may have been because of that, I'm not sure, but every now and then I'll have these very strange dreams or nightmares where there's murky water, and I always wake up in a cold sweat because it feels like I've just drowned or something, and it's very strange, so I would say that's my greatest fear. Shadowverse also asked, what is your deepest, darkest secret? I'm a true redhead. Oliver Howells says, congrats on 500 subs, by the way. Oliver, thank you very much. Says, if you could go back in time and change one thing, what would it be and why? I think, and this is kind of it's gonna be kind of touchy-feely, I'll admit. It would be, like, my overall fear to interact with people. It may not seem like it now. I'm a completely different person than I was when I was in school many, many years ago. I was incredibly shy. I did make a lot of good friends, but I was also scared to talk to anybody. It was kind of like, I would honestly say like a social phobia. It was weird. I honestly feel that YouTube has helped me with that. So I kind of want to change that because I probably wouldn't have had so many issues like I did. But I feel like because I had to grow as an individual with my channel now, it might not have turned out the same. You know what I mean? It's weird, but I honestly wish that I could change it, but I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I don't think I would be as the person that I am today, essentially. And Siphon JX asks, if you could have supernatural abilities, what power would you have and why? I feel like I'd want the ability to fly. With or without wings is fine, because albeit I don't like heights, I've always wanted to be able to fly, and I feel like if I could fly, I don't think I'd be as afraid of heights, which is kind of it almost seems contradictory. But just the ability to just go wherever the hell I wanted, didn't have to worry about a car, I could just fly there. Ooh, like maybe the Dragon Ball Z characters, that would be amazing. Just whoosh, whee, and there I go. That would be amazing. Bazareth asks, what kind of hardware do you use to make your videos? And what's your top 3 childhood games? Hardware is actually a difficult question to answer because it's a POS dinosaur of a tower that really needs to be replaced. It's not even considered a gaming PC. This was something that I had built by a friend, and he even said, this is just a for now tower. You need to upgrade eventually. Software though, I could easily answer that. I use OBS Classic and OBS Studios just in case one of them decides to cop it too to not cooperate. I also use Debut Professional, strictly for the webcam, that way I can edit out however I want and make it do the spinny edits and stuff. The actual editing for the videos that I use now is Adobe Premiere, thanks to Froshow and a couple of the other guys in the community helping me out on just how to use the program, and then just looking up a ton of tutorials. And my top 3 childhood games, ooh, okay, I've already got it. So, Spyro for PS1 was amazing. I still have the game. Sadly, the PS1 memory card I have no longer works. And then Final Fantasy X, because that was actually how I was introduced to the Final Fantasy series. And I'd say the third one would be Yoshi's Story for Nintendo 64, because myself and my sisters had a blast playing that game, because every time you complete it, there would be like an extra page, so it was a different world you could go to, and then there was hidden Yoshis you had to collect, and they were just so cute. Bazareth also asked, how did you come up with the idea for your intro and outro? Was it spur of the moment, or was it planned? And what made you decide to be a YouTuber? Okay, so these are kinda heavier questions, which is fine. So the intro actually has evolved since the starting of the channel. Because originally it was like, hi everyone, my name's Shweebe, we're gonna play this or whatever, and I gave like a brief explanation and then went into the game. And the outro was, I hope you guys enjoyed. That was it. It eventually changed to being the whole Shweebe thing, and even that intro changed after a while, but that was because, funny enough, me and my sisters were goofing around, and, they kept calling me Shweebe and singing it in, like, that harmonic tune almost, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try and include that in my intro. I think that'd be a lot of fun, and it's stuck since then. Outro-wise has always changed a little. I've geared the outro more towards asking people, like, if they enjoyed the video, hit the like button if you want to be a part of the community, if you want to be notified when my next video drops, don't forget to hit the bell, subscribe, things like that. So all in all, I would say they were planned, but it took time for them to become that way. And what made me decide to be a YouTuber, I think I'll make a separate vlog on like the whole story behind it, but on a shorthand version, it was because I had nothing better to do at the time, and it was something that really intrigued me because of all these other YouTubers that had been at it for so long. It had to be fun, it had to be something about it that made them want to continue to do so, and I think I figured it out. It's just the people involved. And just you're reaching out to more and more people and you're affecting them each and every day. Depending on how you affect them will determine if they're going to come back because they want to be a part of it again. DC Games asks, what's the first game you ever played? What game did you like the most? And what game do you hate the most? The first game that I ever played was Tomb Raider 1 for PlayStation. It belonged to my dad, and I didn't have any kind of games before that. And I think I was like 7, 8, somewhere around that age range. Not sure. I didn't have consoles or anything like that. And I saw Dad playing it. He's like, "Here, you want to play this?" And I was like, "Sure." "What game do you like the most?" Everybody knows what my favorite game is. Final Fantasy X. It holds the most nostalgia for me. And what game do you hate the most? For me, and I have to explain this, otherwise it will garner a lot of hate, it's Diablo 2. And it's not for the game. The thing is, I've never actually been able to play the game. Every time I try to play the game, it's generally with like a bunch of friends, college buddies, things like that. They already know how the whole game is. And we'll get together and they'll just blow through the whole thing. I will have missed all the storyline and I get left in the dirt somewhere. PNG says, "Congratulations on 500 subscribers. Thank you, monsieur. Thank you." And he goes, "What sort of qualities do you look for when picking an enticing game for live streaming?" Well, most of the games that I've live streamed thus far, I've already played, and it's generally the connection of the story to myself. How much did I really enjoy it? Because I can't say it's graphics alone. It's the story that it has to tell. If it made me cry, if I fell in love with the characters for whatever reason. And I will admit, all of them are RPGs. I might actually stream horror stuff and whatever in the future, but as of right now, I am playing the big storytellers. The kind where you either really hate the characters or you really love them. Whatever, those are the kinds that I pick out. Firecore Fantasy says, "Dynasty Warriors 3, Sengoku Basara Heroes 2, or Ninja Gaiden 2. I actually haven't played the first two. I played Ninja Gaiden 1. So I'd say between the three, probably Ninja Gaiden 2. Grinch TV says, "What was your best and worst gaming experience?" I'd say the best experience that I've ever come across is being able to beat any of the games that I start, because I am a perpetual quitter. I like to start things, very rarely do I like to finish them. So anytime that I complete a Let's Play, I'm just like, yes, I completed something, frick yeah. I'd say the worst experience that I've ever had is when I get to those endings and the endings are crap. I'm just like, why did they have to die? They were with us the whole game. Why did you have to die? No happy endings! No happy endings! I hate those endings. For me, that's always a worst gaming experience. It's like, why would you build my hopes up and then just toss them out the window at 60 miles per hour? Kitty Call Me Cat says, "Time yourself. How long can you say Shweebe in one breath?" Okay, so I'm using timertab.com. So, here we go. So I think that stopped at 20 seconds. Hope that answers your question, Kitty. The Unamazing Gorando says, "Are you a turtle?" Maybe. Couch Potatoes asks, "Who or what is your favorite video game character and why?" So for those of you who are stopping by the Final Fantasy 13 streams, you'll know that my favorite character is Hope. The reason why is because the kid goes through so much crap, and I absolutely cannot stand him at the beginning of the game, because he's a whiny little person. Say that very mildly, mind you. But because of all the crap that happens in the beginning of the game, there comes a turning point where he finally realizes that it doesn't mean squat. Getting your revenge is not going to bring back your dear mommy. So he just, as the story continues, grows to be this bigger and better person, and eventually becomes so badass. It's just like, wow. The character evolved so much, he grew up essentially. That's why I absolutely love Hope. And Eclair Sun actually has 2 more questions for me. She goes, "Hey girl, my second question is, aside from playing Let's Plays, what is your hobby?" I actually love listening to music. I will say most of it is from the 90s. I do listen to certain songs from nowadays because they do just have that nice beat to them. Her third and last question is, in your childhood days, what place do you want to visit and why? I would actually love to go back to Virginia Beach and go to, I believe it's called Norfolk Beach, unless they changed it, because it's been almost 12 years since I've been there, and just go to the beach on an early sunrise with my dad, because we did that a few times when I was younger, and we would go and find treasures. I found like the super old quarter. We found all kinds of really neat shells and things. He would bring his metal detector and we would go on treasure hunts. It was really cute. Albeit it'd be a little different now, but I'd still love to go and do it just to kind of reminisce in that nostalgia. And from RG Gaming Plus, congrats to you. Thank you very much, my dear. And it goes, what is your 5 favorite games you like to play? Okay, as of right now, my 5 favorite games, and one of them I have to thank my college buddies because they are streaming Minecraft Skyrealms, and I haven't actually touched Minecraft at all, just the game by itself, in a long time. I think the last time I played it, we were trying to record something with Randomly Amazing and Pixelesque, and something happened to the recording. I don't quite remember what. So currently I'm playing a bit of Minecraft just to kind of get back into the game, just because. I do play a lot of 7 Days to Die because it's like mindless fun. I love it so much. I am playing Persona 5, which is amazing. Actually, I haven't touched it in the last couple of days, and I'm very upset because I want to know what happens next. No spoilers, please. I really enjoy playing Skyrim, and for the 5th game I'm actually currently streaming on Saturdays is Final Fantasy 13, because I haven't played it in so long, but the overall like battle system for it, the storyline, I really enjoyed it. And both Ryan and Aaron ask, what does it feel like to be awesome? It feels fantabulous! Oh my Shweebles, that was it for the 500 subscriber Q&A. And as always, I just want to say a massive thank you guys to all of you who are joining the community, for all of you who support me. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. I cannot believe just how much this channel has grown within its 2nd year of just being on YouTube. It's absolutely amazing, and all the people that I'm meeting, they're all so awesome in their own way. Just so you guys know, you all are awesome. Without you, this channel is nothing, because it's about the community. I hope you guys know that, and I hope you guys know just how grateful I am that you're here. So until then, my Shweebles, don't forget to hit that like button, sub if you want to join Shweebe's Party Place, become a party goer today. Don't forget to turn on notifications, this way you'll always know when I've dropped a video for you, or if I'm streaming. And let's hear those 500 subscriber special battle cries! Woo! Yeah! I'll see you guys in the next episode.